my left. I want to be Dr. Evil, and I want my son to be Mini-Me.
Not her. Yeah, not the. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not the.
I mean, unless you're Patrick living under a rock.
Who are all you people?
Right there. I don't want to open them now. I will say this. If you don't laugh watching, we're going to laugh doing it. And then we are them calendar boys. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Them Calendar Boys. We skipped a month and we are back for June and July's episode. We got a lot of things to talk about, but as always, I'm your host, Alex, with Kevin on my left and Robbie also on my left this time. And we're excited to get this thing on the road. What's that?
The computer one is frozen.
I see that. The computer one is frozen, it says. Let's see.
It's not frozen on this one, though, so I think we're good.
Okay.
Also,
I think we're just going to record.
I just found out we have the same dentist.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Look at that.
How about that? That's how we start the episode off. We have the same dentist. How did you find that out?
You have an appointment. I also have a dentist appointment this month. So.
Oh, how about that?
When is it?
When is my appointment? Did you say?
I did not know, but it's soon because you got the reminder. So.
Okay, well, we're off to a rousing start here in June, July. We have a ton of things to talk about, so we're going to just jump right into it. We have some June hotter than the devil's ball sack stuff to catch up on. That was what I was told to say, by the way, Mom. And we have some things to call back in June, or actually from our previous episode in May. Does anybody want to start? We have some fact checks, some fact checkers, or some things we wanted to fact check ourselves.
No.
Go ahead, man. Hit it up.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't write them down. I know Kevin quoted it in our text message, so I was hoping someone would pick the baton up on that one.
All right,
So go ahead, buddy.
While we pull up the fact checks, one of the
Fact check Peeves.
Yeah, there were some pet peeves
Yeah,
that I made to
all
fact
right.
check. Yes.
So it seems like on the show, Jess was a little nervous to give a real answer.
Oh, good.
So she gave you the pet peeves like a week or two afterwards.
Yes.
So I guess what we're talking about, the pet peeves that you do in the relationship that she.
Mhm.
So number one is leaving bottle caps off of club soda.
Mm.
So I'm guessing you don't screw them on enough.
I don't.
I'm 100% guilty of that. That is definitely something that Aaron dislikes of me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Calling mortgage rent, which I kind of like it, but at the same time. And then
do you guys do that, or is it just me?
every
No,
once in a
it's
while,
definitely just. I mean, not me.
Now you call it a mortgage.
Yeah.
I own that house. you know?
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
we all own it too, but it's kind of like rent's due. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're saying.
I gotta, yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. But wouldn't you also be like upset, like if your girl like messed up an easy soccer term or something? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think she's wrong here. I do that. Yeah, my bad, Jess.
Yeah, that's not even the worst one. The club soda one. That one. It's like the most carbonated soda. If it loses its fizz, like
Yeah, so I put it on.
Yeah,
To be fair.
and you screw it, but you don't screw it on all
for-
the way.
For whatever reason,
Airtight.
that the club soda in particular bottle cap, you have to like turn it forever.
Yeah, that's by design.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but like when you're drinking it constantly, like you're making 10, 12 drinks, give or take.
In an hour,
a night.
yeah. Yes.
You know, it just seems monotonous to keep putting it back on there.
Yeah.
was there a
And there's a third one. It was night terrors.
God.
So
She lit me up in the off season.
I've never experienced these night terrors, but I've heard plenty of stories, and they usually revolve snakes. Always freaks out, jumps on the bed, screams snakes on the floor.
Yeah,
and
so
has no idea.
if you don't know what a night terror is, I have them, and I will educate you. Basically, what happens for me is when I'm tired, really tired, I have these vivid dreams, like something's happening in our room. Have I ever told you this?
No.
So I have these dreams
Does
of like
it snooze you? Oh, okay.
something's happening in our room. So the first time I found out I had these, because when you're sleeping alone, no one really bothers you, nor do you know if it's real or not. You just thought you had a nightmare. My first day of preseason, we had a long day, playing hard, whatever. Super tired, go to bed. I had a roommate at the time, Wes. Shout out Wes Yolt. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, "Yo, there's a snake in here. There's a snake in our room." So I'm awake at this point, but I thought the dream was real, that there was a snake in the room. So I have him and I looking all over our room, our dorm room, for a snake. And he thought I was like serious. So he obviously. So you imagine this guy that you just met telling you that there's a snake in here, and now you and him are looking all over, like on the first day that you meet each other, for a fucking snake. So that happened. And I just actually recently had the worst night terror I've ever had with Jess, and it was no good. It's just I thought someone was coming in the room, and I freaked out. I like jumped out of bed, and I was like holding up the bassinet. The bassinet. AJ wasn't in there. He wasn't in the bassinet, but I was holding up the bassinet to like protect Jess because I thought this guy was going to take it.
Damn, that's crazy because it's like the opposite of like sleep paralysis. Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
I have not.
Yeah, so that's the one where you're like awake and you can't move. You know what I'm saying? And something's freaking you out. It's almost like you woke up, but you're still in the nightmare. Right? That's happened to me before, where it's just like I'm like I can't move. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I want to move. Like something's freaking me out. I know it's not real, but I'm still stuck in this dream.
Yeah.
You know?
That's wild.
Yeah.
That sucks. So night terrors is a pet peeve of her. Great.
Yeah. I do think that's hilarious. The first two, those are how long you guys? How long?
That's a pet peeve. Like, how can you compare that and the bottle cap?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like and the night terrors was 3.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't even the most important one she needed to get out of there.
Yeah. Well, I think how long you guys been together now? For like 13 years.
Basically 15.
15 years. Yeah. Those first two, those are for people at home that are like in new relationships. That's a level 15 year like pet peeve. You know what I'm saying? The bottle cap thing. Because for a fact he's been doing it for the last 15 years.
Yeah. I do find that funny. Like, we were dating for a long time. Now that we're married, though, there's some other things that we were just kind of like, whatever. We're married.
Right, but also at the same time, when you don't live with someone or consistently like be with them, how the hell would you know about the club soda thing?
True.
Yeah.
True.
So
yeah, you wouldn't.
Maybe just at a party, you're like, oh, okay, whoever did this, it just didn't tie it on all the way.
Yeah.
A lot of people do this. It's at every party that I go to.
I'm consistent.
No, it's the same person.
I know for a fact I do this.
Yeah. It is what it is. I'll do better, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, as long as you don't scream snakes, I think
Yeah.
she can live with the bottle cap.
Yeah, the night terrors I can't really worry about. Anyway, fact checks. That was so I got lit up by my wife because she didn't want to come on air and do that. So I appreciate it.
Now we'll let you up with her words.
I don't know.
Yeah. Another update from June.
Yeah.
Your birthday.
Yes. Birthday was fun. We had a really good time. I hate. This is gonna sound stupid, and I acknowledge this. I hate when you do a birthday and it's about you. You know what I mean? The birthday thing has always been about getting together, like just having my friends around. Like I don't. So at first we did a little bar crawl. It's like a scavenger hunt bar crawl kind of thing. And shout out Mike and Tina for setting it up for me, and I really appreciated everything. And the first 2 stops was like birthday, singing birthday gifts, and I was like super uncomfortable. Like my armpits were sweaty. We came in last place. I ran down the boardwalk to try to beat somebody, Monroe maybe, and I lost. And I was just like miserable at that part. But all in all, I do want to shout them out and say thank you because it was really fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, the setup was great for the viewers at home. Essentially, it was like just an adult scavenger hunt where we had to go around Atlantic City responsibly and just accomplish different tasks. There was a couple of questionnaire portions and stuff like that. All in all, beautiful night too. Shout out to all the businesses that allowed us to just kind of be rambunctious in there. There was at one point at the end of the night, which I think is sinister, we had to take a tequila shot, and I did not take it well, to say the least. So But it was great.
It was warm too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so warm.
Yeah. I mean, it just brought back Vegas, and I was like, no, I like that because I mean, I understand the birthday thing for you, but what might continue to do great is that we would never sign up to go to any of those places. We'd be like, yo, we're just gonna go here to have a drink. Like, no, we would have went to the more populated places that you hear about. They did their homework. They went to places they thought was cool, and I really liked that. I thought that was interesting because I mean, outside of King's Pub, I haven't heard of any of those places.
No, you're right. The Chelsea is probably a little bit more popular, but I haven't been there. And it's kind of off the beaten path there behind all the stuff down there by Trop, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. It was good. It was well thought out. It was, we for a little while there we were talking about doing this like professionally and try to like make scavenger hunts for people to go with their friends and make up packages and things and send them places. I did one in DC for somebody actually. Me and Tina actually did that, tag team that together, where people can just walk, do their own bar crawl, and celebrate, whatever. It could be a birthday, it could be a bachelor party, something like that. But it's just a fun way to experience the city, where you're kind of like bouncing around, like Kev said, to different places maybe you've never been, places you've never seen before, and kind of interacting with people.
Yeah, it's interesting what you said too about the way you want to celebrate your birthday. Because if you think about it, birthdays have a tendency of like going in cycles themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're 1 to 5, right? It's just like backyard party, Chuck E. Cheese's or whatever, like your parents putting together, whatever. Then as you get older, you're like, I kind of don't want to do that. Like I want to have like my boys and I want to play like laser tag or something. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to like the teenage years, and you're like, maybe a party in my basement or like a house party or something like that.
Maybe.
And then from like and then from like 18, I guess, to like 25, it's just like a nonstop drinking like fest.
Everybody's trying to get drunk with you.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh,
Probably like 23.
yeah. Oh, you turn into when your group of like for any of our younger listeners, when your friends turn 21 to like 23, it's just constant table after table after table at a casino, and it's just like it's fun the first like year or so, and then you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
No,
You know,
which is good because then you don't want to do it
Yeah,
again.
you got to get out of the system for sure. But I agree with you. Like I dislike my birthday greatly, but yeah, I
But dude,
I
and
had
that's
something else in my head. I just forgot.
Ultimately, what I think you had led with was what ends up happening is then you don't get those chances to see your friends. You know what I mean? And any chance you get a chance to get your group of people that you love together to do something, if it's the birthday excuse, then great. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to use. But ultimately, all I care about for my birthday and just really in general is hanging out with people that I love. So if you have to use my birthday for that excuse so we can all get together, then great. But I don't want it ever to really be about me. I want it to be about all of us hanging out.
yeah, and the memories too, man. Because I'll tell you what, like some of the stuff that happened that night, like it just cracks me up.
Yeah,
and like
the last clue was go get a henna tattoo. Like that you got whatever. Like I don't know how the point system works because we were in last place most of the night. But it was like, I'll go get 100 points if you go get a henna tattoo on the boardwalk. And like, no one did it. The places were closed, and one of our friends came in with a henna tattoo. It looked like a rubber band kind of like burned onto a sling because it was so bad. It was like a loose circle.
It looked like everyone's first fish they've ever driven.
yeah. That's
But he got it, so I'll remember that forever too. And just a lot of fun memories from the night. So shout out Mike and Tina. Appreciate all the time that you pulled into it, and we had a lot of fun. So hopefully keep it going.
I lost by half a point.
Because of the henna tattoo, by the way.
My team lost by half a point.
But that one hurts.
Yeah.
It's not even a real point.
And here's the thing: it wasn't my fault this year either.
I know.
Normally it's my
I
fault.
know.
It was
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was somehow.
As far as for the people that watched our last episode, we did also talk about our predictions for the NBA Finals, which wrapped up in June. So I think we went 3 for 3. We all picked the Celtics, and the Celtics handled business. So,
I'm pretty sure the big guy on my left and I both were saying that we weren't even going to acknowledge the Celtics winning because we didn't want that to happen, even though we predicted it to happen. and so we talked about how miserable we would be, and we were.
Yeah, kudos to them. Best team in the NBA all year.
Yeah,
I mean, can't take a championship away from them, but I wish somebody other did, because I didn't even watch a game because I knew it was just going to be an absolute massacre.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your guys' just wondering, like, it give me any sports, like, matchup, I guess.
Mhm.
What's your, like, nightmare scenario for, like, a championship like that?
In any
Like,
sport,
I'll give-
like go on.
Any sport, yeah. Like, I'll give you, like, mine, because I lived through it. It was that Eagles-Patriots
Oh.
Super Bowl.
Oh,
that was
that's fair.
gut-wrenching. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
So you really were like, I hope this stadium implodes.
Yeah. I found myself rooting for Tom Brady, and that's where I realized I hit a new low.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I hate the city of Boston.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I think we're all.
throw it in the trash. Absolutely hate it.
I like the Red Sox. I guess
Hate
my
the Red Sox.
family really likes the Red Sox, so I like them, but I wouldn't want them both. So that's a great question. So I'll start with football. I'd go Cowboys 49ers Super Bowl. I think I wouldn't watch.
They couldn't play in the Super Bowl.
On the whatever.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fact
Perfect. Perfect. Back to my perfect. Yeah. I love that game. Oh shoot! All right. Damn, I thought that was locked in. All right.
Did that happen?
No,
Oh, it did.
NFC.
Or it's just always the NFC
NFC
team. They used to play each other all the time.
Yeah, yeah. It was a big 90s thing.
Yeah, back when you were
Relevant.
no, you were not relevant.
Well, I'm gonna have to think about
Like when I was a child?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you do remember.
Yeah.
I will say Troy Aikman is the most
Sorry.
overrated Hall of Fame quarterback of all time.
Overratedest. Yeah.
Google is fact. Google is
I'm gonna
Stats.
fact check that, but
Google is stats.
it's gotta be one worse.
So you got any AFC teams you don't like?
AFC. Yes. Honestly, okay. This one would just for the area we live in, it would be a Jets Giants Super Bowl.
Oh,
suck.
God, yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Bad.
brutal. That
That
would
would
be
suck.
brutal. And then throw Jets Cowboys in there. Yeah, those are fair. I'd throw that together.
I think for the NFL, I think it's weird how the leagues don't matter as much. I was actually watching a podcast earlier today with Jimmy Rollins and Ryan Howard, and they had CC Sabathia on, and he said that like he was over in the AFC and he came over to Milwaukee, I guess, and he didn't really pay attention to how good the Phillies were because he was like, I was in the I said AFC, but
AL.
the AL. He's like, I was in the AL. I didn't really pay attention to you guys. I didn't know who you were. Like, I came over here. I was really good. And I thought I was just gonna like lawnmower you, And they came in and they got their ass kicked. But he was talking about their cheesesteaks. He said that, by the way, he quoted himself, and you guys can look this up if you want. He said the visitor dugout of the Phillies has the best cheesesteaks, hands down, in the world.
Yeah, how the hell am I ever going to try that?
Well, they said that. They were like, they keep it exclusive, so the teams come in and they want to eat them, and then they give them like 100, and so these other teams like eat all the cheesesteaks and they're like lethargic and they feel like shit and they're just like fat and slow.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That's why he's
And Jimmy Rollins and Ryan Howard were like, yeah, we used to sneak in to try to get some of those. That's how good they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that was interesting. But anyway,
that's why C. Spath was 6'7", 330 pounds.
Yeah.
but it's just weird how these rivalries exist because you like in these different leagues because I don't really have anybody in AFC that I would even really hate. Even when the Patriots were good, I didn't like them. But then when they were really good for so long, I was like, damn, I kind of respect these guys. Like the enemy that you know is a little bit better than the enemy you don't.
Yeah. Like Tom Brady's the GOAT, 100%.
Yeah.
But I was definitely player hating. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I was
right.
like,
Yeah, I get it.
at the time I was like, I don't really want him to see it. I don't want him to win another Super Bowl. And then I was like, oh, they're playing the Eagles? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
No, I would have, dude. You don't understand. Watching that last drive, I was like, "Oh, Tom Brady's about to do it again.
Yep.
This
We
is
all
Tom
did.
Brady time.
Everyone in the world thought it was.
This
Mhm.
is TB12 time."
Nah,
And then
PG 55.
yeah, and then Brandon Graham just decided he was like, "Nope."
That's the only time ever I rooted for a Michigan guy. By the way, did you know that?
Did you see he was the Grand Marshal of the Knights of Venice this year?
Oh, really?
Brandon Graham.
So
Nice.
one of Jess's bridesmaids, her husband was trying to throw him a football on Knights of Venice, he threw a football and it landed short. He had a marker taped to the football so he could sign it and everything, and it landed short and just drifted away into the bay.
That's horrible.
And Brandon Graham's like, "Sorry, man, like I'm not going in after it."
I swap footballs. I don't catch them.
Anyway,
But yeah,
nightmare scenario. I don't know. Definitely the Cowboys.
Knicks, Lakers. Anything with the
That
Knicks.
would suck.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anything with the Knicks. Again, I think it's just because of the area we live in.
Yeah.
Because, but
You
I
still
like them
wanna
now
hear it.
because
You
they're
wanna hear
basically Villanova, so I like that.
Anyway, but let's move on.
well, no, that actually leads into July. So one of the first things that happens in July is actually NBA free agency. So
I know what we're doing here. I
the
made the trip.
Okay.
I know what we're
How
doing.
you let it up? Good for you, man.
speaking of the Knicks being your nightmare scenario, they reloaded, and then a few days later, the Sixers did too with PG. So how are you guys feeling about basketball now?
I might watch a game this season.
Not just PG, by the way. They had like 2 people on the roster.
They had the whole team.
They had to add everybody.
Yeah, which actually they just signed
Caleb Martin,
Reggie something.
Jackson.
Reggie Jackson too.
Wow, really?
He was like a buyout from somebody.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good about the Sixers roster. This is the first time in a long time that I feel pretty good about it. It just, the pieces seem to like they fit. Part of the reasons why we had so many issues is Tobias Harris, and I'll steal the next term. Bing bong, Tobias is gone. I love it. I'm so happy that he's gone.
Our team got better when no matter who we brought to it,
Didn't matter.
he was off it, we got better.
Yeah.
You picked Tobias over me.
I mean, honestly, that I have nightmares about that. I have night terrors about that. It's Jimmy Butler in the other room.
I'm just imagining Jess waking up like, why do you have a pen and paper? I'm trying to sign Jimmy.
It's Tobias's fault. No, listen, and
God, if that ever happens, let me know.
Tobias is a great dude. I met him personally. I didn't. But he seems like a nice guy. Honestly, he's just so grossly overpaid. It hurts, and that's really what ends up happening. And then you're log jammed. And thank God for Tyrese Maxey. He's on his way to being my favorite player ever for the Sixers. And I love Allen Iverson, but Tyrese plays with such joy, and he saved us from hell. I mean, if Tyrese Maxey isn't good, and we're stuck with Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid on these salaries, I don't know if I could like the Sixers anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could like the NBA.
Yeah, I will say it is cool though, because like obviously, I hate Boston and whatever, but them being good is good because it also invigorates your teams to want to compete and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean we're talking about the Sixers and Knicks, but really we're all chasing the Celtics.
Yeah, but it's good because like now, because last year was a snooze fest. You know what I'm saying? Like all the teams that they could have played, like everybody got hurt. Like it wasn't even cool. At least like this year, like I'm excited if everything pans out the way that it should. Then the East has an opportunity to have the greatest like run of playoff basketball.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Like when Kobe and Shaq were on the Lakers, and the Kings were really good, and the Spurs were really good.
Yeah,
they would go to the finals. I mean, when they beat the Nets that one year, the Nets were under 500.
Yeah,
that was the best team we could have done, and they were like our 2 or 3 seed. So now I think it's going to be the opposite. I think the West will have 2 to 4 teams that are really good and bottom out. And I think the East will hopefully win it again.
Yeah, I think the East is going to be pretty stacked with
there's no way
those 3 teams in Milwaukee. I mean, I think Giannis was pretty banged up this year, and Dame, should have been able to maneuver it a little bit better. And if those 2 are playing together and they're fitting pieces together around those 2, I think they're going to be more formidable than they were this year.
Like, there's no way the Celtics cakewalk again.
No,
Right.
Or anyone cakewalks again.
Right. Last basketball note, though, I want to say is in a time where our country is so divided based off of so many different things, how about Team USA and LeBron James just coming through and just uniting everybody on a singular front?
They almost lost to South Sudan.
But they did it because Captain LeBron James.
South Sudan.
I can't
Came
tell if
through.
you're being facetious or
Oh,
not.
I love LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Yeah.
saying. I mean, that's awesome.
That's
so unfortunate.
Dude, he's 9, almost 40 years old,
So am I.
putting the team on his back.
I
on
do
the
same
biggest
thing
stage.
LeBron does.
Mm-hmm.
I can dribble.
Hmm.
But no, I mean, yeah.
I'm just
But-
excited to see our best players play together, though.
Yeah, but
You
it's
know?
always one of those things. Like, the dream team. The dream team's average victory total was by like 35 points.
Mm.
They're great, but like our guys struggle hard against random teams. South Sudan. That's crazy to me.
I think it's because like basketball in general has gotten better,
I
right?
agree.
But you gotta think about it like this, right? Like sometimes you are sometimes you get eaten and sometimes you're the eater, or whatever, right? And so you gotta think about like imagine us being Argentinian, right? Imagine instead of like them calendar boys, we were los calendarios hermanos. You know what I'm saying? And we'd be sitting here talking about like, oh yeah, our soccer team is the best thing ever, and like we should never lose. Like we've won Copa America twice and whatever. Like it'd be great. Sometimes you gotta be happy with what you got. And I think that America, like we get to be Argentinians right now in basketball,
Well,
which I think is cool.
I will have you know the Argentinians drove Messi out of international soccer at one point because they said he sucked and he was not getting the job done and wasn't as good as he should have been. And
Yeah, and there's still people that think Michael Jordan is better than LeBron. So same thing.
Sign me up.
You are. That is a ridiculous take. But we'll table that for another week.
We should put that on a pod because I'd love to talk about this.
I
Anyway,
would not want to ruin your life, Robbie. I'm sorry.
anyway, go Team USA. I do have my concerns. I think LeBron is trying to be this Captain King James thing. Did you see the thing that's going viral that he challenged everybody to an offhand shooting contest and he shot with his right hand
And he won.
Yeah, because he shot with his right hand. He tells people he writes with his left, but he's shooting with his right.
Yeah, but he shoots with both hands. He's ambidextrous.
That's what I'm saying. So this is my thing. You pray to false kings, and then you get false prizes. Anyway, I just hope that they can fit together because what's going to happen is, and this is where I kind of think that you're going. The rest of the world is catching up. They're going to fit together. These players have played together and they play a style. That's always, we talk about this in soccer a lot, and I love the symmetry between soccer and basketball. If you don't have a similar style, if you don't play in a certain system, then it's very hard to beat teams that are playing a strong style and system. Even those teams of Kobe and Dwayne Wade and LeBron when he was younger, like those teams there, like they struggled. Like they had to beat. I mean, they didn't lose, but they were in close games against Spain and Argentina. When they were in their prime. Like France, for instance, they're coming. I mean, that like they got two bigs. Wembanyama, he is unbelievable, and it's in their host country. Like I would imagine that they're going to cause some issues for us.
Oh yeah, we beat motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But like, obviously, the Olympics is a toss-up. We don't know who's going to win, but I can hopefully say this with confidence. I think going into it, the basketball team and the women's basketball team are guaranteed medals.
Yeah, medals for sure. I mean, I think we're going to be okay. I would take us player for player for sure, but I just hope that they
On the
can,
women's side, hell yeah.
I just think I hope that we can kind of gel a little bit more. I don't want to see so much hero ball of LeBron just going to the hole, move the ball, get Steph shots. I mean, Anthony Edwards is a stud.
Yeah.
Get him some easy looks.
There's no bad guy on the team. Like I said, I mean, some of these guys are averaging like 12 to 14 points.
Yeah.
And they're sacrificing their own game. And if we're losing by 7 points at the end, somebody will step up. I have no problem with that.
Yeah,
Real quick, I know we want to move on from basketball, and I get it.
Thank God.
Real quick, Kevin and I talked about this weekend. Could you imagine being Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP? We talked about the Celtics, Finals MVP. You just won the NBA Finals, and like 3 of your teammates get chosen to the USA Olympics team, and not you.
Yeah, and not only that, but they have an opportunity to pick you, and they pick one of your teammates, so you can't even really be that mad because you're like, oh, like I like Derek.
Yeah.
You know?
Isn't that crazy? Like I just would feel so gutted. Like there's nothing more honorable, in my opinion, than representing your country in something. I just think it's the coolest thing ever. You're like you said, like nationality is a little lost in our country right now, but like representing the United States of America in something, whether it's serving in the military or going overseas for sports or whatever, it's just the coolest thing ever. It's just like such an honor.
Yeah, man. Nathan's hot dog eating contest when Joey Chestnut beat Kobayashi. Man, I've never heard more USA chants in my life.
you. Hey.
Isn't that coming up now?
I already passed. Yeah.
No. They're Netflix special.
Oh yeah.
Because Joey Chestnut wasn't allowed to compete this year
Mm.
because he chose he was pro vegan, like vegan hot dogs he wanted to eat. And Nathan said no.
Yeah.
So then Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut signed a Netflix deal to compete on Netflix this summer.
Yep.
True story. I know that.
Yeah.
Check back with us. We'll find
I'm
the
up on my
results.
hot dog eating contest.
Some big news on the personal front is Alex
Yes.
made a big decision on who's gonna take care of the baby if you and Jess were to pass. I guess.
Yeah.
Great delivery.
Yeah.
Robbie.
I was trying to think of the right way of phrasing
Who's
it.
gonna take care of AJ when they die?
We chose a Godfather, okay? And mother. If I get murdered and it's not my wife, you'll know who it is.
They would both technically have to be murdered.
Yes.
So
Yes, we chose Kev. Big Kev. Godfather extraordinaire.
hit the applause.
Applause button. I'm going to read it upside down here. Cheer.
Applause.
Kev was obviously the best man, and it made a ton of sense. We chose Julia, Jess's sister, as the godmother, and so they're going to run it back as best man and maid of honor to godmother and godfather. So we're pumped about that.
It's an honor. I do appreciate it. I will lead that kid into a lot of good decisions in his life. I promise.
Fun ones.
Better ones. Yes.
Yeah. No, but seriously, on a personal level, one, did you know it was coming? Or did you have any?
I didn't. I mean, you obviously think about that stuff because I'm putting myself in his shoes. I'm like, okay, it could be this person, could be that person. If it is me, great. But no, I truly was surprised and honored.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Some would say that you're the best man for the position. Foreshadow.
Nice.
Oh, clever! I didn't see where you're going. I like it. No, like I said, I'm thinking about my godparents. Like my godfather is my uncle, and my godmother was his girlfriend at the time when I was born.
Mm.
Who they're not married anymore, or not married at all. And I'm like, damn, my brothers is my aunt and uncle. My cousins are aunt and uncles. I'm like, why did I get with these people? And they're not even in your life.
Mm.
So it's cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, can't get away from you now, bud.
If you do, I will find you.
Yeah. I don't really have a good segue for this, but you guys have been together forever,
Yeah.
right? And you guys also work together in the summer.
Yep.
As someone who is not a part of this Fudgy Club,
Yeah.
I just kind of want to know, how is that, by the way?
Fudgy Club.
The Fudgy Club. Alex was longer, so I'll let him take it if he wants to.
The
to
Fudgy
start.
Club. There's laughter, by the way.
All right, thank you.
So we sell ice cream on the beach is what he's referring to. Fudgy Wudgy down and made famous by Sea Isle and Wildwood, and basically it's been good to us. It's been taking care of us pretty well every summer, and I want to say about 5 or 6 years ago, I got involved with our friend Mike. He's been doing it for 10 plus years now. He said it's the best summer job. It's the best summer job. And I was like, I don't know, pushing ice cream on the beach is not for me. Da, da, da. And I did it once, and I was like, I want to do this all the time. It's super fun. You get to, I don't get to do it anymore, and I'll get to that. But you get to sell little kids. They're all super happy to see you, all the time. Super happy. They just throw money at you, whatever, and you go along your merry way. And you get to. I always say this to Kevin: your worst day at Fudgy Wudgy is you get to push a cart on the beach on a nice day, and your best days you're making some money that you can use for summer. As teachers, we don't get paid, so it's a good thing, a good way to supplement income. But now I'm on the manager end of it, so I get to manage the shop. But luckily now I've gotten to bring in some people, and obviously Kevin being one of them, Brandon being another, and a couple other guys that we've become close to, and it's just like a fun little crew that we have, and we get to hang out and sell ice cream. It's kind of easy and fun and cool, and it's a great summer gig. It's only like a 2-month window where we try to sell as much as we can, and then we all go back our merry ways, going back to school or going back to teaching or going back to whatever profession you do. So, it's been fun.
Yeah, great summer for it too, because as we mentioned at the beginning of this segment, it has been hotter than the Devil's ball sack. So
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
The beach has been like 10 degrees cooler every day.
It's so nice on the beach.
It's so
man.
nice over there.
that's
It's
great.
like when it was really hot. It was like 95 here and on the mainland. No pun intended. It was like 82 on the beach, just breezy, and the water's freezing, so it's like a nice reward when you're walking through it. So you don't really notice it on the beach.
Yeah, I was golfing at Renault.
Yeah.
So like
there's no
The other
choice.
way.
dude.
No
oh my
choice.
god, I felt like my face was melting off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not it.
Drunk will do that.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, dude. Honestly, that's again part of the other thing about that summer job is, you go over there like you feel like even for me, I don't sell as much on the beach at all really, but I'm over there and you get this hubbub about like there's a lot of it. It's just different energy on the beach during the summer. Like there's just people, they're happy. Everybody's like happy to be outside, happy to go to the beach, happy to be drinking or eating ice cream, and it's a good vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah. You guys want to know my first summer job ever?
Sure. What is it?
Staples.
Joe, I remember. I remember you worked there.
Yeah.
I would go visit you and just
Yeah.
not buy anything.
Not
just
buy
look at stuff. That was like my favorite thing to do in high school. Was look at all the things I didn't buy.
Yeah.
At Staples. Or
Just
in general?
everywhere down there. Five Below down there.
Yeah.
Shop right. I would just go. I didn't have any money, so I just go and look at weird things.
Just talk to me.
Shout out Jess.
Sure.
I go with her.
The same Staples that's over there now. Like
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
He was employee of the month like 3 times.
He's the only employee.
Still can't take it away from him.
No, you cannot. Well done. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, no, Fudgy is awesome. It's as long as you can do quick math, but the same numbers are the same numbers. And I mean, you're supposed to scream. I don't scream.
You gotta scream for ice cream.
But when when the kids come up and they're like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and their mom or dad or grandma or grandpa are like 3 or 4 blocks down, and you're just like, I can't give this to you yet, so I have to hold a conversation with you. It's awesome. And you wave down grandma and grandpa, and they order, and then kids run away, and grandma and grandpa are like, oh, gee, thanks. You didn't even say thank you. Like, and we bond over that. It's a fun time. So, yeah, I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
It does bring up something, and I don't know if you're going to segue to this, but it makes for a crazy July 4th. Because all days in Fudgy are fun. There's like weekend days are busier than others, and you sell kind of fast. But July 4th is a different beast. It is crazy, like especially around here. For those that aren't from around here, haven't been here during July 4th, like the beaches are just double whatever you've ever seen as far as the amount of people. Your radius of the where you can sit is just shrunk, and everybody's just sitting on top of each other. And these guys get a certain like 10 block area that they have to sell, and like they can't get 2 blocks without selling out. Like it's crazy.
Were you on the beach on the 4th, right?
I was, yeah. I was in Longport.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just incredible. So, and I always say this, like, after you sell ice cream on the beach on July 4th, you can sell any day of the week. You can just sell with your eyes closed because it's like madness. You need to keep things organized. You need to have everything here. You need to make sure you know where everything is. And then you need to pick up at some point because you're, like the big guy did because he had a heck of a day.
So I'm pushing ice cream on the beach. He is manager. He delivers it if we need it. So, like you said, I had a good day. I get to my spot. He's like, all right, what do we need? And I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't even know what I need. I can't even look in my cart yet because my line is so big. I call him. I can't even text. He's like, I'm breaking protocol. And I'm like, I need a box of this, box of that, box of this, box of that, box of this, box of that. And he calls me maybe 25 minutes later. He's like, yo, can you get to the dune? I'm like, no, I cannot. I'm literally waterline. And I'm like, all right. So all I hear is Alex coming. And maybe I imagine this because I just wanted to. Alex is carrying a cooler. And I'm pretty sure I'm imagining this. I'm coming, Kev! I'm coming! And I'm like, I acknowledge it. So then, like, I stop my sales for a second. I unload everything I possibly can in there. He disappears. He goes back in the shop. I call him again. I'm like, yo, everything you just gave me, I ran out. And I ran out. I needed more stuff. It was insane. I didn't move. I'm not kidding. For about 3.5 hours,
That's
and I
impressive.
just couldn't. I couldn't even.
Yeah, so I dropped him off ice cream on like one street, I forget exactly. And he called me back like an hour later. Well, he called me back immediately after saying I need more. So I got back to him an hour later because I had some other deliveries and stuff. And an hour later, he was one street over. He was just one street next door. I was like, "That you even gone a street? You know?"
No.
It's
Keep my
awesome.
line. I had to tell my line. I'll be right back because I was like, I needed a break, and then my fucking ass was running through the damn dry sand, going up to the dune, and people are bugging me up there. I'm like, give me a second. We're loading in my cart, and people are like, can I get 2 Fudgy Wudgies? I'm like, no. Like,
It's chaos.
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's just like it's such an experience, and I'm happy it's not every day.
Yeah.
If it was that every day, first off, we make a ton of money. But second, it would just be exhausting. Like
I would love it.
yeah, I mean it's fun. But it's awesome. It's an experience. You don't sell on the beach if you've never sold on July 4th.
July 4th. I mean, we talk a lot about our holidays here because we are the calendar boys. Yeah, and I think we talked about how July 4th is definitely my favorite holiday.
It's
That's
up there
cool.
for sure.
And again, I don't remember seeing the Fudgy people that were on my block.
They're fired.
Where were you?
Well, I was gonna say it could be because they were so busy they never got that far down, or it could be that I was so drunk that I could not see straight.
Okay.
One of the two.
It'd probably be both.
Well, hold on. Let's find out what street first.
If it's the street that I think it is, he's fired.
It was.
If it's anywhere between 36 and 28, you better run.
No, he was low, wasn't he? Inlet.
I was Union. I was on Union in
Margate.
Margate. Yeah.
Oh, Margate.
Margate.
Okay, that's not long.
Oh, you're in Margate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah,
Okay,
that's
then you
like
definitely
towards
got
the
ice
end there. So
You definitely got ice cream.
All right, then you're Then
So
Be
he's safe.
close.
The guy is
I was
safe.
panicked. I almost panicked. we could potentially see him later. We'll absolutely rip him if he's not going to the inlet anymore. He was first guy on the beach at 9:30. Well, he got to the shop at 9:30, probably on the beach at 10:30. His job was from Coolidge to the inlet, and after 26th, just stay in the inlet. Just do 26th the inlet all day. He was first guy on the beach, and he had to work a party after that. And he was, if he didn't get it, but whatever.
He finished like 6th in sales.
Damn.
Out of 8.
yeah. Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, 6 doesn't sound bad until you realize it's only 8.
It's only yeah.
But the last thing I'll say about Fudgy is this year in particular has been a really fun year. Not only do I get to work with my best man and Godfather, my son, but Mike also and Brandon and these guys that he's talking about. We're teasing him, obviously. He's not going to be fired if you're watching.
He might be.
But these guys have just kind of adapted to our style. They're adapting to our humor. And now it's just kind of the shop is a cool place to hang. And, after July 4th, we grilled burgers in the parking lot, played some games, we were playing some Pong and stuff. And it was a cool environment. So,
yeah,
that's what I'll say about that.
I want to toss this one up to you, Alex, because you want to put it on the agenda here, but NCAA 2K25 just dropped.
Yes. I just quickly, I just thought, did you ever play it when you were younger?
Yeah.
This is the question that I had for you guys. If you had to build a top 25 program around a team that's not perennially top 25, which team would you choose and why?
I feel like these are 3 obvious answers.
Okay, go for it.
Go on.
I'm choosing West Virginia just because I went there.
Right,
but if I
so they're
couldn't,
perennially top 25. That's what I'm saying. So
nah, they haven't been relevant in
suck.
so long.
okay, fair. But I'm not. I mean, Penn State and Ohio State can't be.
No, I pick Mama.
Oh, okay. No, but they've got to be Division One. They're not. Mama's not. Any
Yeah. If I'm doing it for the funsies, Coastal Carolina, because I really like their
Funsies
uniforms.
is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I really like their uniforms. So Coastal Carolina.
Such an unfair question if you're going to say Funsies.
Yeah,
So
it's
realistically,
what you would
this is
want
like not bottom feeder, but bottom feeder.
Yeah,
That
like
you now make the top 10
Like
25 program.
like if they hired, they're like, listen, I want to go with a no-name guy from Linwood, Northfield, New Jersey, that's never coached football before. I'm going to hire this random guy. Could you bring him to glory?
I might do Rutgers because why not?
Mhm.
That'd be fun
That'll
too.
be a fun one. The Rutgers has been like have you ever been up there recently? Like last 3 or 4 years since Shiano took over. Obviously, Bianca is up there. She's a student. We went up to visit her. Play Ohio State, by the way.
Yeah, got waxed.
It was actually a close game, but Marvin Harrison Jr. is that guy. Anyway,
It was like 12-9.
it's a cool environment. They've created a cool culture. I went there a couple years back with RJ, and it was different. It's much cooler now, and Rutgers is on the up. But yeah, that would be a fun one. Yeah, obviously New Jersey team, that'd be cool.
Yeah. If I had to choose a perennial powerhouse that wasn't like where I went to school, Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm doing Vince Young. Like I'm building Vince Young.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. I'm actually going to Austin in November, so it should be interesting. And I think the campus is right in Austin.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's beautiful,
I want to
honestly.
check it out. We'll see if my opinion changes on that. Deb, you got
Arizona State.
Arizona State.
For
The
funsies.
Sun Devils.
Yeah,
Nice.
for funsies.
Nice.
I think that the logo of the Sun Devils is awesome.
Mhm.
My family lives right there, and we always go to the stadium just to tour and the campus itself. I don't know. I think they just deserve good football.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
What about you?
I haven't really given it a thought. I mean, obviously, you're looking at what are you looking at when you choose this? Like uniforms, area.
I'd go mascot.
Mascot,
like little symbols
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I think of like a lot of things.
This is their home. This is what they do.
Arizona State.
Yeah.
That's
The horn.
That's
Or
shocking.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I kind of want to pick something like obscure. I would like to put someone on the map. You know what I mean, kind of thing. Like I don't know about like I don't know anything about like. How about this? Oregon State, the Beavers.
Listen, they were top 15 last year.
Were they?
Yeah.
All right, maybe not them then. I don't know. I just kind of spitballing.
Yeah, but like what you're going with is like, okay, everyone knows Oregon.
Oh, you know what? We talked about this because it was basketball. North Carolina State.
Oh yeah.
Okay, whatever reason, I got a soft spot for North Carolina State.
Yeah.
DJ Burns.
DJ Burns. Shout out DJ Burns.
Anyway, let's move on to we got a new game, don't we?
Yeah. So for everyone who saw the last episode, we had mentioned that Kevin is getting married. That was his big update. That we left you guys on a cliffhanger before on that previous episode. Before that one. And he has actually chosen Alex to be his best man. And if you guys remember from last year, Kevin was chosen to be Alex's best man. So they're each other's best men, you would say. So I thought it'd be fun this week to play a game called the Best Man game, where kind of like the Newlywed Game, where I'm going to ask them questions and ask the other person to guess the other person's response and see who can come out victorious and who knows each other better. Fun fact also, for Alex's bachelor party, we did a version of this, right, where I asked Jess to answer a bunch of questions, and then we did it live.
She didn't answer truthfully though.
Yeah.
She never does.
Yeah.
Never answered.
No, you get the real answers 3 weeks later.
Yeah, 3 weeks
Ended
later.
up with the Kardashians. I'm still standing on that
Yeah,
one.
right.
Yeah. But anyway, so I asked Alex the same questions that I had asked Jess to answer, and we saw who would get what. Kevin actually got pretty much all the questions except for the one that's disputed. You know.
Yep.
So to say the least, they know each other very well.
All right, so what you're envisioning here is what? So you're going to ask us this question. We're going to take this massive dry erase board that we found, and we're going to write number one down, and we're going to say them out loud together, or what?
Yeah, so I'm going to ask, so the first question goes to Alex. I'm going to ask Alex the question. You're going to write down the response.
Okay.
So you can put down one.
Okay, cool. So how many numbers should I write down? 5?
5,
Okay.
but leave yourself room because there's a lightning round at the end where there's 5 one-word answers, essentially.
So we could use the other side, so you can write pretty big,
Oh,
right?
that's true, yeah.
This is a lot of pressure for me, just so you know, because Kev's already been my best man.
That's true.
You know, I haven't been Kev's best man yet, so I just want to kind of clear the air here. If I bomb at this, I don't want it to be
You're
taken
out.
against me.
He already made the
No
choice.
takesy backsies. No takesy backsies.
I haven't ordered anything other than the shot that I gave you. So, no.
Think of it like a midterm, you know what I'm saying?
I
They're not getting
don't
married
want to think
till
about
next
it
year.
at all. I don't.
Okay, so I know, like, we were joking about this, like, via text messages, like, oh, yeah, it's not going to be that serious. I'm freaking nervous.
I'm sweating, yes.
Like, I try to make them like not too tough, kind of fun. So we'll see. You may not know this, but you use your best friend knowledge to see if you can get the answer.
Okay, so you're asking Alex X, and I'm writing down X on this.
Yes.
Okay.
And then when we reveal the answer, you will turn your board around and confirm that he actually got it right.
Dude, I wrote so small.
So again, Alex, I'm going to ask you this question. You don't have to write. Alex, I'll ask you the question. You will say your answer in the microphone, and then Kevin, you will write down the answer.
So he
Alright,
writes
wait,
first, though. He writes
What?
first.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask the question.
Yeah, don't answer right away then.
Yes. Don't answer right away.
Yeah.
You will write your answer.
Your explanation just meant I write down what he
Correct,
says.
yes.
Sorry. Yeah. You guys get what I'm saying. All right. Question number 1.
Oh, crap.
Alex, what is Kevin's middle name?
Shit.
Dude, that is so brutal. That is so brutal.
All right. He's answered. Go ahead, Alex.
I'm going to be so bad at this. I'm going to be honest.
Rosser, dig him up, dude.
Rosser's in. Rosser's in. Alex is out. Oh, what the fuck, man. Are we ready? Am I going right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't fucking know. Why don't I know this? It's What's it start with?
A letter in the alphabet?
Towards the end.
Dude, I don't actually. Why do I not know this?
Best guess. 3.
2. Richard.
Dick! Dick.
That's why I don't know it. He's never told me.
It is William.
Oh, damn it.
It is William.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sure I knew that at some point.
Sure you did.
I'm an asshole. Yeah. Rosser, you're up.
Do I get to know his middle name?
Yeah.
Cool, it's Henry. Next.
Kevin, what is Alex's horoscope sign?
What the I have no clue, dude.
Like Zodiac?
Zodiac.
I don't know.
Oh, I got it right.
Yeah,
June
you right.
14th, what? I don't even know what zodiac sign I am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I didn't get this much.
I can't be faulted for this one.
Yeah, you should know it,
June 14th.
because I am such this. You should know.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to all that crap.
Yeah,
all
but
right,
my
so I'm going to go
personality
Pisces.
matches this.
Pisces? Sagittarius? What is it?
Gemini.
Yeah,
Gemini.
dude, I don't know. Like, that's such a great question to ask, but at the same time, like,
All right. Well, good start.
Is
also,
it?
also red flag in a girl or boy is if they care about that in their relationship. Like, I can't date this person because they're a Gemini. No, run,
Yeah.
give it all away.
I don't know. I feel like it could have some merit to
No.
it. You know?
Geminis get fuck hella shit on, by the way.
I'm not, it's such bullshit.
Alex, what is Kevin ordering at the bar if he shows up sober?
Dude, that's also a very unfair question. But go on.
Shows up sober?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, guarantee what I'm going to say.
Did you write it down?
No, because I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't mean you don't have to technically be sober. What are you ordering?
I know what it is.
What's your go-to order? I guess
What it
at a bar if we show up to Josie Kelly's.
Even if he writes something that's not what I would say, my answer's right.
Can we say wedding drink?
Sure.
All right, we'll say wedding drink.
Does that change it for you? Or?
Oh, we're doing drinks?
Yes, drink.
Wait, drink or food?
Bar. So like, I was thinking drink.
Okay, all right.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Why? You know what his food order is?
1,000%.
Oh, nice.
Everyone in the world knows my food.
It's funny because that's actually one of the questions.
Carrying out a holiday.
Okay, good.
All right, so then let's just change this for a second. Let's just make it a wedding drink. Like,
Wedding drink.
If I'm going to a wedding, I'm having this cocktail. It's not a beer because that's not fair. So I'm going to have this cocktail.
I also know this.
All right. What's your guess?
G&T.
That's correct. That's even how he wrote it. That's pretty cool.
Yep, I knew that one. Gin and tonic.
Because, yeah, that's, I mean, if we go to the bar right now, I'm drinking a seltzer. So,
We did a drunk one segment last time, so I think we're good.
Vodka Club right now, but that's not really what I want.
Kevin,
I am legit sweating, just so you know.
what is Alex's go-to order out meal?
Location, Primo. Order, buffalo chicken cheesesteak, medium, blue cheese on the side.
I'm not gonna write that.
All right. We got a
Sorry, I
tie.
should have let you write it more. That's my bad.
Okay. Back to Alex.
For those that keep score, I'm definitely winning.
Alex, within
It's 1-1.
within 3.
You're goddamn not even a Gemini, dude.
Alex, within 3. All right, so you have a range.
Okay.
How many fights would Kevin claim he's ever been in?
Physical fight.
Physical fights.
Within 3.
Within 3. So you don't have to be exactly on it.
So I get like
You get plus or minus 3.
I get
plus or
plus or minus 6.
Technically.
Yeah, I
Technically,
mean, like,
yeah.
so I get a 6 range, then I'm gonna say 3.
It's 0.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna take 0.
don't think I've ever seen. I've never been in a fight.
No, I
So,
didn't think so.
yeah.
I was just taking the smart one. So.
All right.
Yep.
Kevin, within 10 goals, so plus or
Oh,
minus,
Jesus.
how many goals did Alex score in his entire high school career?
This is harder for me than him.
Plus or minus 10.
Plus or minus
In
10.
my entire what career?
High school.
Oh, I know the answer.
So varsity, essentially.
Yeah. 3 years? Varsity?
You got to write it down.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, wait. Blue Mountain State?
No, it's a guy from the Eagles tailgate. He's like, if you need somebody, sign me up. I played 3 years varsity. I'll put it on the bot.
All right. The answer's in.
I want to say a different answer, but I'm going to say 38.
Not bad. 40.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I was 27.
Total?
Nice.
Oh, because you played.
I played everywhere.
Yeah. I had the unique pleasure of going 4, 8, 12, 16.
And
nice.
I knew you did that progression.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Kevin.
I'm writing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Alex is writing this one.
Okay.
What is Alex's shoe size?
Dude.
He actually says this a lot.
I
you
know he
does.
Ready? 11 and a half.
10. On the dot.
10?
Yeah.
Baby feet.
I'm 3 inches shorter than you.
Alex,
Pants.
plus or minus
Definitely not in the pants. I'm way bigger than you in the pants.
plus or minus
That's not
one.
even wiener size. That's just belly size.
Anyway, let's go on.
All right. Plus or minus 1 year.
Okay.
How old was Kevin when he had his first kiss?
Oh, fuck me. Okay, hold on.
On the lips with tongue.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Like make out.
I remember exactly where it was. Hold on. I'll write as much information as I can first.
This one is tough. This is just a shot. This
So
is my 4th question.
I turned this old in that age. Okay, I got it.
Wait. Read the question again.
Plus or minus 1 year.
Yeah.
How old was Kevin when he had his first makeout sessions?
I'm gonna say 13
Yeah, but then the plus or minus years both snap.
because it's
You could get
12?
technically you could
But
start.
it's definitely not 12. Girls had cootie at 12. The answer was 14.
All right.
In eighth grade.
Trust it.
8th grade.
Nice. All right, Kevin. Alex. If Kevin could have dinner with one famous person, dead or alive, who would he pick?
This is just.
That's not a fair question.
Oh, I'm not writing. He's writing. This is my
I'm
fifth-
writing.
this is
Yes,
my fifth
you're
question.
writing.
Fifth question. All right. So, dead or alive? One famous person?
Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, it be anybody, historical, sports, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of going on a limb here, so just go with that back.
It's your person though.
I know,
It's just
I
who
know,
you
but
would
I don't
pick.
have a famous person that I'm like, oh my god, like I have to have dinner with this person.
Wow.
Oh, I have no idea, dude. Honestly,
Okay, if you want, here, let me read Alex's question, and if you want to answer
no.
the same question,
This one's a good one. No, this is a good one because I don't know his either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have one.
Yeah, I know. Neither do I.
that's what I'm saying. Like, let me ask the next
That just
question.
makes us best men.
Yeah, like I mean, I could say this person, and I'm like, I would love to have dinner with him, but he'll never get that person.
So your last question, which again, if you want to just do it the same way.
Now you write this one. You write this one.
Yeah, so you go first then. So if Alex won the lottery, what is one dumb thing he would buy?
Jesus Christ.
Um,
fucking scooter.
Dumb thing I would buy.
Yeah, so it can't be like, I'm going to pay off my mortgage, or I'm going to,
You mean his rent?
yeah, his rent. Like, this is strictly I'm buying this because for the funsies, you know?
If I win the lottery, there'll be signs.
I don't know, dude. I'd go like a new car, a new truck.
Put a swimming pool.
Oh fuck, dude! I should have known.
You're
that.
kind of dope, wasn't it?
I should have known that.
So then back to you.
Damn it, dude! I should have known this.
If Kevin won the lottery,
Mm-hmm.
what is one dumb thing he would buy?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's harder than the famous person.
Heinz ketchup.
Expensive taste. She's got expensive taste.
Bowling
guys. You don't
basket.
understand.
Ketchup. Orderer.
And
I know what I'm going to say. I don't think it's right, but I know what I'm going to say.
I don't know what I would write either, so I'm just gonna really write an obvious one. All right, go ahead. What do you got?
Kev would put a backyard bar in his.
What'd you write?
I wrote a car because I'm like a lottery car, whatever. And also, my famous person, if you had to guess, would be
Lady Gaga.
yeah. Oh, that's cool. No, Michael Jordan. I don't know why.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I respect it.
All right.
Lightning.
I know
Lightning
she didn't
round.
write LeBron.
There's many reasons for that.
All right.
There's 6 of them.
So I believe you're up 1.
Sure. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Lightning round.
Lightning round,
So
yes.
I can
You
make
got-
a list of 1
You
to
got
5.
easy ones. You got this one. Cool. 0 fights and a kiss. Congratulations. I got middle name.
All right. Answer those 5 questions right there. So the first one's yes or no, and then you just pick the.
It says
Either
is
way.
Alex though.
Yeah, so it's yes or no.
Okay, so am I?
Yeah.
Got it.
Is that you?
You might go 5 for 5 here. You might go 5 for 5, my friend.
All right. Now, Kevin, I want you to answer these 5 questions. So the first one is yes or no.
So is that okay?
Alex, look away.
Okay.
Oh, farts. Wait, this is what I'm. This is me, right?
Yeah, this is you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as easy, is it?
Wow, dude, that's a good one. It's fair. No, I have to go with it. That's my line.
Okay. Flip that over, please.
I want Ross's responses after this.
All right.
All right,
So,
section. What's my middle name?
so Alex is up 1. So Kevin, I'm gonna ask you to see
This
how many
this
points.
is like whose line is it anyway right now?
Yeah.
The points don't even matter.
All right.
It's
So
true.
So Kevin, I'm gonna ask you 5 quick questions about Alex. Alex's responses are already locked in.
Yeah.
I need you to go as fast as possible.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Got it. Yes.
All right.
Cool.
Ready, set. The first one's a yes or no question, by the way. Go. Is Alex afraid of sharks? Yes or no?
Yes.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Pepperoni or plain?
Plain.
Ding ding ding.
Struggle with Batman, but I'm pretty sure.
You got one of those? Oh, that's not it.
So is Alex afraid of sharks? Yes. Vanilla, Batman, Coke, and pepperoni. So
Bottom ship, man. 3 out of 5.
yeah, 3 out of 5.
You were on fire for the start.
You know shit.
Over,
Dude.
you
Who the
overclocked
hell
Pepsi.
says pep?
All right. So Alex,
Pepperoni, yeah.
I would say
We shared. By the way, we shared a pepperoni roll like a week ago together. I mean, there was two of them, one each.
Where?
William forgets.
so Alex, in order to win the game, you got to go 3 out of 5.
Boca, dude, Boca.
Ah, crap.
All right, Alex,
I have to go 3 out of 5.
you got to go 3 out of 5 to win, 2 to tie.
Do you have a speeder round?
I will mix up the dope.
Cool. You gotta get to it.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
First one again is a yes or no.
Mhm.
Is Kevin afraid of clowns?
Yes.
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
In sync.
Pool or beach?
Pool.
Hot dog or hamburger?
Hot dog.
Starburst or Skittles?
Starburst.
This is such bullshit, dude.
Did I get any right?
You got 4 of them right.
You got
Yes.
4 of them right.
I'm not afraid of clowns.
That's the one. All right, good.
Come on, dude.
Pew pew pew.
So congratulations, you guys. I mean, honestly, you won by 2 points, I think. So yeah, that's not bad.
No, not bad.
Good job, dude. Yeah,
Congratulations on being best man.
I
That's
was
the best
very-
man.
I fucking hate this game. I hate losing and everything.
I was very.
Fourth goddamn drinks.
I mean, after William, I had to recover somehow.
Yeah. Off the gate, just
That was brutal. That was not a good start.
yeah. It makes you guys feel any better, and for Rosser too, who's watching at home. I'll make a bigger version of the game for the bachelor party,
Oh, perfect.
and then we can make it like who knows Kevin. You can defend your title.
My title, yeah.
Yeah,
One.
as the best man.
I competed against nobody. All right, so where do we go from here? We're pretty much at the end of the episode. What else do we have on the
Shut the
agenda?
agenda.
Yeah, as far as it's just the fact that we're at the halfway mark of the year. All right, so July is essentially now we're over the hump.
Tomorrow's
So,
Christmas in July.
Yeah.
And I'm not even working.
Boo!
So I guess the biggest part is one, do you guys I guess how's your recap of the first half of the year so far?
I mean, yours is different than mine, but I'll start. I mean, it's crazy to say that 6 months ago, I was in another country. Like, it just doesn't, it feels way longer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone always says, oh, life comes at you in a blink of an eye. Like, now that we're old enough to experience this blink of an eye, as sappy as it sounds, it blinks so fast. You know, everyone's like, oh, high school is the best time of your life, and then the college is the best time of your life. Dude, we graduated 11 years ago.
Yeah.
11 years ago. That's insane. Insane.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so, anyway, sorry to answer your question. It's been a hell of a 6 months. You know, a lot of changes in those 6 months, a lot of changes in the upcoming 6 months. But to answer your question, one adjective, crazy, in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had a baptism class, Kevin, myself, and Jess, on Monday. And afterwards, we got a drink, and we kind of both talked about that, like how crazy it is. I mean, he talks about 6 months ago, but like 6 months ago, he wasn't engaged. I didn't have a child. You know, we didn't have all these things going on. Who knows what things come in 6 months. And when you're younger, 6 months may seem like an eternity, but now things are just flying. Now we're talking about planning the bachelor party. We're talking about, AJ's 4 month, kind of
Tomorrow.
birthday or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, no, 2 days.
26, yeah. It's just crazy how things fly at you when you have so many things to look forward to and so many things in your life that you're excited for. So yeah, crazy. It's a good word.
Yeah. I think so crazy is a great word for me as well. I guess I'd like to use like hopeful kind of too. Last year was kind of really tumultuous for me, and things were
Tumultuous.
yeah, tumultuous. Yeah, and there's points obviously, like even at the beginning of this year where I was like, damn, I really felt like things weren't really, I guess, fun. But things have turned around a lot, it's me personally, and then even for us, right? Like our friendship and stuff, like it's all been positive recently. And I I think as humans, we can. It's very easy to get stuck in like the valleys, right, and not enjoy the peaks.
Yeah.
And I want to say that this summer, at least, or these last like couple months, it's just been so fun enjoying these peaks that we have, and I can't wait to celebrate them moving forward. So
Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. I think one of the things I said to another friend a couple weeks ago was like, having AJ and how like he'll be like pick up something and be like, he's just so smiley and happy about like the dumbest things. You forget as an adult like to be happy, but like to enjoy the times when they're good because we're so often worried and scared and nervous and anxious and all these things. But like sometimes you got to just soak in the moment, and you will have bad times. You'll cry like he does, but also enjoy the memories and enjoy the things that you have, and look forward to because they're fun.
100%. Well, here's to a I don't have a drink, but here's to a successful second half of the year, boys.
That's kind of a cute little thing you did there.
Put it back. Put it back.
Oh, here it comes.
Boom.
Cheeseburger.
Jeez.
Fact check that.
Yeah, I believe we have a special guest,
I'm
right?
trying to get him in here. We're trying to bring on AJ for his first appearance. He is a boy, so he's invited to the them counter.
Well, if you would like to go and see, I texted Jess and I just said if he's able.
Yeah,
But
risk for a couple seconds. I'm gonna go get
Yeah,
him.
man.
Stop it,
How's wedding planning going?
dude. Honestly, it's been a lot of fun. Aaron and I and her parents sat down and like before it all started, we wrote down everything, kind of what we envisioned, and since then it's just been easy going. Like you're like, okay, cool, we got to get the main things, the venue, the this, that. Those are always the stressful things. But after you nail in those things, it's just that tedious nonsense of, So right now we still have to save the dates. We did all that, and we're just kind of figuring out what to do next, which is crazy.
Well, that's something we'll all discuss soon enough, because then
Absolutely.
we'll all plan the wedding.
Absolutely.
So,
All right. Well, I mean, without further ado,
the best looking
the best
calendar
looking
boy.
calendar boy.
There he is. There he is. There he is.
Yes.
There he is. He's looking at himself now.
He is looking at himself.
Feeling himself.
All right.
Them calendar boys. First appearance. I'm not even talking to the mic.
AJ, welcome.
First appearance for them calendar boys. What do you think?
Yes, he thinks drool. Is what he thinks. But hey, welcome aboard, buddy. You're
Yeah.
always welcome here.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? There's all these lights on here, isn't there? There's so many lights.
Yes.
He's like, I didn't know my dad was famous.
Just the 24 followers.
Just 24 people. Yes.
All right, guys.
Yes.
I think that's it for today and this month. And we hope that you guys tune in and listen. And hopefully we can give you some more content going into August. And we are excited, as always, to have you. Please listen, follow, check out the premiere on next month. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We are Dem Calendar Boys. Kevin in the middle, Robbie across the table, and Alex and AJ here.